For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork. Just slow down a little bit. You keep running into my feet.
Well, maybe you should speed up because I keep running into your feet.
I'm sorry.
Here.
No, I know. I don't want to. I just don't want to bump into another laser grid. Okay.
The wear on the soles of your shoes is a little uneven. You should probably go see an orthopedic surgeon. No, not an orthopedic surgeon. Which one does feet? A podiatrist.
Podiatrist? Is that?
Or is it a pediatrician? No, pediatrician is children.
Children's feet.
Children's feet.
So wait.
No, pediatrician is just a children, period. Full stop.
Which foot is more worn?
Well, they're both worn, just in different spots. Yeah. That's why it's uneven.
I see. Yeah. Well, it's. I wish this backpack. It's not uniform. Like it's fairly lumpy. It's got. You can kind of see I got some lumps higher up on the right side.
Stop squeezing it because the water's coming onto me.
It's not water. I'm telling you, it's not water.
Oh, dear.
But it is actually it's kind of sliding things up. I'm actually kind of moving a lot quicker now.
Yeah, it's helping a lot. I'm slipping along in your snail trail here.
Yeah. Oh God. This is good. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I interrupted you though. You tell me about that story you're working on.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm now cognizant about what we discovered being a media bias. All right. Mm-hmm. So I wanted you to hear out this headline and let me know if it's coming across as neutral.
Okay.
All right. Britney Spears' big comeback. UK supervillain leggy skewer on the loose.
Britney skewers?
No, Britney Spears' big comeback.
Gotcha.
UK supervillain leggy skewer on the loose.
I think that's very neutral. Now, do we know this person's a villain? Are they registered as a villain?
They are registered, and on the way out, they did skewer a bunch of people, innocent people.
Okay, yeah. Then I think that's good. If we got backups, if we have proof of that, I think that's good. And honestly, Sal, good pun work. I don't know if you.
Not sure I understand.
Okay, okay, it's fine. Oh wait, okay. There's another fan. One second. I need some more of the office supplies you brought.
Oh yes, I've got the office supplies right here.
Just like a ream of paper, and then maybe like a big clip. I think would do it.
What weight of paper?
It doesn't matter.
Well, depends on what you're using it for.
Okay. I want to use it to wedge the. Okay, I guess thick paper like cardstock.
Okay. Okay, like cardstock. Great. Good. Thank you for specifying. Here you go.
Okay, good. I'm glad you brought
a clip.
Both and a clip. Okay, good. Okay. And 1 second. And okay. All right. There's an opening. We should be able to squeeze through now.
Oh yeah. You know, I was worried about the wetness coming from you before, but truly, it is really helping you. You know,
and it almost doesn't smell. It almost doesn't smell.
It really just goes to show that weird fluids are a matter of context.
They really, thank you. And that's what I've been saying. Thank you. So wait, does her legs stab people? I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about this article.
Right, yeah, no, so they have spears.
Mm-hmm.
Leggy
skewers. Yes.
Like for knees. And so they just sort of knee people with their knee spears.
Oh wow! Okay,
mm-hmm. and they're also British.
And they're British, of course.
Spears.
Of course, totally.
Are you saying that's a pun though?
Yes, or wordplay. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure the difference.
No, well, you know what? We can talk about it after this.
Okay, wait. Hold up. Okay, I'm looking down through this vent, and there's a guard. There's a series of guards. I've got an idea for this. Okay.
Okay.
Remember that really expensive, really nice hologram table that we had?
Yes, and that got ruined.
And it got ruined by Dunkaroo's Blockbuster. Well, I've managed to just take out the projector component, and I'm just gonna put it down through the vent.
Smart.
And I'm going to use the video that I captured the other day of the Hampede and make them think another Hampede is happening. Okay?
Okay. Yeah,
I should distract these guards. Okay. And that is what a Hampede sounds like. Yeah. And looks like, too. Because you can't see the hologram, but we'll... Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, they're really scared. You can hear them screaming.
Yeah. Well, it is scary. A pig centipede hybrid is no joke. I think it's a lot of legs that freak people out.
So they've run away.
Yeah.
We're clear to go down. And as we're descending here, hold on, let me put down.
Okay, are you trying to get ahead of me? Okay, it's a tight vent. So just
okay.
All right, you're ahead. You're in front.
Okay.
Now. Okay.
I'm lowering down now. I'm realizing now that maybe we should have used a less conspicuous distraction, because another Hampede will require guard intervention in this area.
Yeah. Well, I think when they interact with it and they see that it's a hologram, they're going to think it's a ghost Hampede, and that should buy us probably another 30, 40 minutes while the Ghostbusters show up.
They will have to call in. Yeah. That's a good point. All right. Objections withdrawn. Let's keep going.
Okay. So I'm going to lower you down with my cables, and it's funny. It's funny with your gravitational field around your waist. You're kind of doing some like what would you call that? Where like the acrobatics, where you're
aerial acrobatics. Yes.
You're like in like one of those like silk ropes spinning.
Yeah. Watch this. I can use my momentum, and then I do a little flip, and then I touch down like a graceful swan.
That's very nice. Okay, and then I'm just gonna drop myself. Oh! Ow!
You get there? Here, let me.
Yeah.
All right.
I landed.
Breathe through it.
So I landed on my bag.
Oof.
Oh, God.
Wow. That is a lot of juice.
Yeah, I can feel it in my stomach. Oh, God. Okay, just... All right, just take a look around Sal, just take a look around while I gather myself.
We've got a problem. There's a checkpoint just ahead, and this guard's in like a security booth.
Right. So he's obviously not afraid of ghosts.
Yeah, no, ghosts can't get through security booths. They're secure.
It's true.
I've got a plan for this one.
Okay. I'll follow your lead on this.
Okay. Yes. It's I'm here to speak to the inmate. It's orders from the captain. Well, I know that you can't just let me in there, but do you really want to go against the captain's orders? Look, Pete. This guy's not letting us in to see the person on the captain's orders.
See, that's no good. That's no good, Jim. Because we got to do this. We got to go see the prisoner. How about this? How about we get this guy's name? We run it up the flagpole so it doesn't come down on our heads.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna do there, guardsman. So, what do you think about that? Your tune's changing now. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, then, we can go in.
That's more like it.
Of you. And you know what? I'm going to say, if you could be so kind as to not let anyone else through there so that we can do our job that was assigned to us from the captain without disruption.
Exactly.
Thank you, guardsmen. We'll be on our way. Solid Pete voice.
Thank you. It really came to me. I've been.
You should do voice work more often.
I feel like that's normally not the case. I feel like my voices really aren't that great, but I'm glad that this one kind of worked out,
Yeah. Look, if maybe next Halloween you just go as Pete.
Yeah.
Just Pete.
People won't really know, but I could really
the voice will sell it.
You're right. The voice will sell it. Okay. All right, so we're through the checkpoint and we're coming up on the cell here.
Right. All we have to do now is cut through the door.
This is heavy duty. Well, yeah, and I borrowed something from the office. I borrowed the laser cutter for the newspapers. You know how the
laser cutter we used to cut through the iron stock paper?
Yes. Yep. For the iron stock paper. Yeah, so I've got that. I just kind of took the base off of it. So I figured if we just lean it up against this door, it should cut through in, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
So,
going to
yeah.
get it started. Just got to pull the ripcord on it.
Wow.
Just
Diesel powered.
Oh, yeah. And it's noisy. And it smells bad.
Mm-hmm. So almost got all of the senses going there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
The light, too, is offensive to the eye. So.
Oh, yeah. Don't look directly at it. It is an assault on all senses, known and unknown. So,
You know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
I would be remiss if I didn't do my job as a laser sommelier to get a taste in there as well.
Of course. Do you want to taste the laser a little bit?
I would like to taste the laser.
Okay, go for it. Okay.
All right. It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah, it's
hot.
Yeah. It sounded like it burnt your tongue almost immediately. Well, we'll see if your tongue gets fixed in the next 30 or 40 minutes.
We'll have to hope though.
Oh shit, I didn't introduce the show. Sal, should I bother introducing the show? Are we releasing this as an episode?
You should do it just in case.
Okay.
Just in case Gutter Grant falls through again.
Yes, you're right. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined by my co-host, Sal.
Hello.
We are currently journalists in Super City, and even more currently, we are breaking in to the Super City Maximum Security Zoo to break out an old friend. An old friend. Yes, well, I was going to tee it up. I was going to surprise them, but maybe they don't know what you said. An old friend you will hear from after the break. Felt like that pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know why I rushed. This is going to take 30 to 40 minutes.
I don't know why I rushed either.
Have you ever seen those lists on the internet that's like top 5 sandwich toppings, top 5 movies of the year, top 5 celebrities who have a very punchable face? You know what I'm talking about. The point is, all these lists drive us crazy because we have no idea who made them and how they even narrowed down their top 5 list. That's where my podcast comes in. My name is Tung La, and I am the host of Ranked, top 5 lists of stuff that don't matter. In every episode, with the help of a motley crew of self-proclaimed experts, we debate, battle, and work together, showing you the entire process of how we got there, to create a top 5 list of any and every topic we can think of, like top 5 brunch menu items, top 5 fictional dogs, top 5 90s songs, top 5 Steves? The list goes on, and we will not rest till we rank basically everything. So join us every second Thursday in the Pod Cavern for Ranked, top 5 lists of stuff that don't matter.
Top 5, top 5, top 5.
Okay, Sal, okay, say something now, though, Sal.
My tongue, my tongue no longer hurts.
You scab fast.
I do. It's actually a byproduct of my gravity belt power.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Because I catch so many sharp objects in my field, I get cut around my tummy a lot, and just, over time, develop the ability to coagulate my blood very quickly.
Mm-hmm. I won't
Keep in mind that the scab does not heal quickly.
No.
Just the scabbing over.
The scab appears quickly.
Right.
Yeah. Which I'm trying to remember now. That might actually be something you and I have in common now, because I think we established that I scab quickly too.
Just a couple of scabbies.
Just a couple of scabbies. Oh wait. The drill, it should be. Yep, the drill's done in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and it's done.
Why even have a prediction if it's not going to be accurate?
I don't know. And how would it know? Why would it have a prediction at all? It's silly, but okay. So okay, just grab this edge with me.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are we sure that the RepTyler that's in there is the same RepTyler that we left behind when we went jaunting through dimensions 5 years ago?
Oh shit, you're right. I mean, I didn't think it was that common a name. I haven't actually seen him myself. You've seen this thing.
I wasn't suggesting that it's a different person. I'm suggesting that they've changed.
No, you're right. Well, and honestly, the RepTyler we know and love, would he really need to be held in this secure a pen. I'm looking at these things. I didn't even really pay attention to all the warning signs on the outside of this thing. But I
some of them are quite ominous. Fellas, beware.
This one says speak fella and enter.
This last one says no woodworking tools inside the room whatsoever.
Oh wow. You can't have any woodworking tools. No.
None.
Okay. Well, I think we've come this far, Sal. We have to see this through. We can't turn back now. I mean, especially because the door has been cut open.
We're kind of committed here. All right.
And honestly, if we hadn't focused so much on your tongue, we probably would have read these signs during the break, but we didn't. And so that's, okay, just grab this edge with me.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a little hot. Just careful. And
oh, and there's a big gaping
dark
hole
in
in the
here.
side of my side. I'm going to have to fix that later. As I live and breathe. Angus and Sal. Oh, what brings you delightful fellas crawling into this corner of a high security?
RepTyler, is that you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. RepTyler, lizard fella, local handyman, and friend to you two. How have you been? It's been how long?
It's been,
RepTyler,
it's been
too long.
It's been too long. Come here, buddy.
Oh, it's a group hug. I can feel myself in the warm embrace of your gravitational field and your arms, Sal. How are you? Look into my eyes. Tell me how you are.
I'm doing so much better now. The future's so cold and lonely, but right here, right now, I'm getting a little taste of what it means to be normal again.
The warm taste of friendship, nostalgia from times past, from warmer or easier times, as you go through this journey called life, which is sometimes difficult but always rewarding.
It's like a good chicken noodle soup for the soul.
Look, RepTyler, it's been a long time since we've seen you, and I don't know if I can handle you seeing me like this. I'm hideous.
Oh, you mean you're approaching a very useful and lumpy back, I can see.
Yeah. It's
that is how it could be described.
It's definitely lumpy. It's occasionally useful. So all my podcasting gear got fused with me since we last saw each other, and it's been tough, but I just been trying to help fellas,
Well, fellas helping fellas is what it's all about. Do you feel better in yourself? Does it feel painful? Do you feel?
When I land on it, it definitely, like, I can feel it. Like, I get the wind knocked out of me when I land on it. But other than that,
you feel it in the pit of your stomach
in
a bit
the
there when you fall on your side.
Yeah. It
And can I ask you, if you landed on your regular back, would it not knock the wind out of you? Before
what? Wow, RepTyler. This is why we needed you, man. You ground us. You're absolutely right. Yeah, of course. It maybe would have a little bit less, but you're right. It's not that different. And honestly, if I'm being honest, this backpack is, it's enabled me to help people, and so maybe it's not so bad. I just wish it wasn't so pussy and grotesque.
Well, it's like I always say, bodily fluids are to be taken in context.
Oh my god! I was saying that earlier.
We were just saying that. Oh,
were you
Yes.
just saying, Sal, you're such a wise man. Oh, of course. Like, all fluids to be taken in context, right? I mean, it's about what surrounds those fluids, where they're to be taken.
Tyler, enough about us, man. Like, as soon as we heard that you were locked up in this place, we started trying to figure out how to help you and how to get you out of here, man. What happened? Like, why are you in here?
Oh, I mean, it's part high security correctional facility and part zoo, of course. I mean, for those of us who are animalistically inclined and a little different looking and sort of use to the world as biological specimens. I mean, but have you seen the look in a child's eyes when they see a lizard fella for the first time? I mean, that's a joy to behold. I mean, if you look through that thick glass over there at the families walking by with balloons and peanuts.
Hello.
Oh shit, it's open. I thought we were doing Sal, I thought it was closed. It's like a late night special.
Oh, it's a nature nocturne.
Oh god damn it. Okay. Well, let's just pretend to be part of the exhibit. This is it. We're trainers. This is totally normal. We're just doing a medical checkup on our friend here.
Quick, lob something into my gravitational field. Make it look like it's part of the show.
But RepTyler, like, why would they lock you up? Like why would you stay here? Like you could be, impressing people outside.
I mean, the thing about impressing people is really you're always trying to impress yourself. Like, I mean, I've had a bit of a journey since we last spoke. I believe after we sorted some of your internal conflicts between the two of you, right? Within your room. And
Yes.
I believe that was around the time that I left my corporeal form to transcend into the universe.
That's right.
I do recall that, yes.
Yeah, you did turn into sparkling gold dust and kind of blow away at the end.
I mean, and I was as surprised as anyone else about that, But when it's one of those things, we all live and we grow, and sometimes we grow beyond the mortal coils of these weak bodies, lizard or mammal or podcasting equipment or otherwise. And as I transcended into the universe, flew up through the vacuum of space around the gravitational pulls of planets, and I was reminded of myself. I had a thought. I was like a little strawberry being whipped around the center of a planet, little strawberry around the center of our friend Sal here.
Wow.
And as it churned and undulated me through the universe, turning me into almost a RepTyler preserve, a jam or a jelly,
Yeah.
I traveled through the universe beyond this sort of like corporeal place that we all live, and I experienced the births of planets and other sentient life, But, once you've established a moral compass within a planet god who's, churning their way into existence, it all gets a little high level and bureaucratic, Like it ends up being a little removed. And I like the hands-on work, like hands-on in the sense of having a corporeal form with a couple of hands,
Yeah, and what beautiful hands you have.
Oh, thank you. I mean, they're scaly as ever, and like they've got their calluses because I like to keep myself busy.
RepTyler makes an interesting point. I can actually think of a couple of religions that had a similar train of thought, where the god on high got bored up there and decided to come down to the mortal plane. To mixed results, depending on which story you follow.
For sure.
For
sure. People react harshly to this kind of thing.
And interesting enough, it seems you're one of those stories, unfortunately, RepTyler, where they're reacting harshly.
Well, it does seem, I mean, again, sometimes when people come from transcendent heavens and then take the form of a carpenter on this plane, although no other stories come to mind which specifically mirror that within this particular world, I do think people can react harshly to that sort of environment. Absolutely.
Wow. Just RepTyler, you've taught me, honestly.
Actually, Angus, sorry, before we continue,
go ahead.
I just wanted to, I brought snacks. Here's a little bread, and I brought some wine, too, if you'd like to partake.
Absolutely. Let's lay out a blanket out here.
Nice.
Oh, and look, there's the little girl waving. Wave back at her.
Oh, hey.
Look, within the here. No, that's just a lizard fella interacting with his friends. Let's all smile and cheers.
Yep. Hey,
Cheers.
Cheers.
Have a good.
Just probably make a nice tableau.
Have a good day at the rest of the exhibit, sweetie. And off they go. Look how happy they are. Look how happy they are.
Sorry, Angus, I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just RepTyler. I've learned. Every time we talk, I learn so much from you. I learn about the secrets of the universe. I learn what a sconce is. It was time for us to find you again, because honestly, Sal and I have felt a little lost at times lately. We've come back to this super city and we barely recognize it. It's a, I don't know, how would you put it, Sal? Dystopian nightmare hellscape?
Yeah, no, you pretty much got it.
Good. And so we just I feel like we wanted to help you, but now as I'm finally here seeing you and kind of basking in your light, I almost want you to help me. Is that wrong? Is this weird?
It's never.
Oh, RepTyler, you don't need to wash his feet. It's fine.
I noticed they were a little dirty while we were sitting here. And what's a little bit of ceremonial foot washing between friends? I know how it calms you, Angus.
It does. And wow, that feels really nice.
No, it's good. Here, and just coming into this side, a couple of my friends, they probably won't speak, but I just, there's a couple of Couple of my,
wow.
they're half
come
seagull and then half regular gull. That's Terry and Terrence. They're just gonna come and sit with us and have a bit of a picnic.
No, of
Yeah.
course, of
Oh, and out the
course.
other side, of course. Oh, and there we go. We have Badgerman Fold and Jimmy Bear, of course, and they're just coming in. Look,
Oh,
and I don't have
this
time to
there's
go
like
through the other names, but there's maybe 10 or 11 other ones. But we're all just going to sit on one side of this picnic blanket
yeah,
facing this guy.
of course. And I don't know if you know this, but I've actually gotten into photography recently. Maybe I could take a picture of this and we could commemorate the whole reunion,
Of-
like this just one last supper before you leave this place, before you leave this place,
Don't be afraid to pose for it. Make it look like you're having a conversation.
Yeah. And I got to say, there's one of your friends though. He seems
Jimmy Bear looks a little shady.
shifty. Yeah.
Well, every time you get 12 or 13 fellas in a room, one of them will betray me before dawn. But that's just a fact of life that you have to bear up to.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Well, I really appreciate you. And wow, and you fixed my shoes.
No, of course, and it's a full service. Wash your feet and fix your shoes. I mean,
Wow.
the thing is I tend to specialize in when I was a cobbler before I was a carpenter, and I mean I do specialize in helping men with their souls.
I mean, honestly, I feel as though you've saved my souls.
Oh, I really did. There was
Like,
some good wear left in there. All I needed was a
there
little
was-
bit of
there
epoxy
was.
pour.
I really can't thank you enough. I just okay. But we have to get you out of here, right? Like that's the whole point we came, right?
One of your friends is going to betray you.
Yeah.
This is the time to escape.
Well, usually when people are maybe when they're not able to be the best friend to you, sometimes they're in a time where they need to go through their own mistakes and grow, And the best way is just to let them go through their mistakes, So my friend Bear Jimmy over here, I know Bear Jimmy. Look, you're filled with jealousy. I can see it in your eyes. You're gonna have to work through that, and any evils that you visit upon me is part of your own growth. Now you just enjoy your food, and good.
But just RepTyler, I feel like we need you now though, like more than ever, really. Like how are we going to keep going if we don't have you helping us out,
I mean, if you look at the smile on every child's face, if you look, give me 2 seconds here. We just ran out of hummus. I'm just going to teleport out to the store. I'll be back in 1 second.
Of course.
I don't get it, Angus.
Yeah.
Any time he could leave.
He could just
doesn't
leave.
have to do this.
Here we go. And there we go. Fresh hummus.
Wow. Thank you. I'm. This is really nice. It's really good to see you again, man.
I can see the doubt in you're wondering why I choose to stay here when I could be out in the world doing other.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for one, I'm in here with all my animal fella hybrids. And, we have poker night and there's regular maintenance that needs to be done on their cage. Because, I mean, as much as I love the people that run this repressive, high security institution that keeps us trapped as animals for the view of the public, they're just not that good at maintenance. I just like to lend my hand in when they're not around. Because, I mean, I wouldn't like them to feel bad, like when people are looking at sad exhibits.
Of course. And because, we just got in through an open vent.
Oh, the vent system.
Wait, hang on a second. You left that open for us, didn't you? You knew all this was going to happen, didn't you?
I mean, I had an idea that some of the visitors might want to come in when they saw I was here, and I'd like them to find an easy path. And I may have left a small jutting area in the air vent that would, tear a small section on the pus sac on your back so that you would be well lubricated. Again, all bodily fluids in context, and if that context is negotiated by a little helping hand from a fella, well...
Sal, that's why there was only one set of footprints ahead of us? I don't know if that just... Look, okay, just...
Yeah, the where there were no footprints is where I teleported, and where there were 3 is where I used my third leg.
Yes, of course. But RepTyler, I guess this means that you're not coming with us out of this place?
No, I mean, I can always visit. I mean, if I have an address, or I mean, more roughly a complex series of equations that lead me to teleport directly to your location. But, I mean, of course, I can always come and visit you on the outside of here. And, and in the meanwhile, there's a lot of fellas that need helping in here. And, I can't just look at the delight on the faces of the people looking into this cage.
You're right. They do look happy.
Yeah, we're just going to juggle with wine bottles for a second for this young lady.
Of course. Sal, I think I'm starting to kind of understand all of this. We came here under the guise to help RepTyler, but I
wanted to be fellas helping a fella.
Exactly.
But it turns out that fella was helping us fellas all along.
Exactly. And I think, I selfishly was going to try and get help from him to kind of get guidance. But I think at this point, we need to figure this part out on our own. We've grown as people, you and I, and we can't rely on RepTyler. We can be there as a friend, but at a certain point, you and I have to fix things on our own.
I understand what you're trying to say, Angus. It's just I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye to one of the last bright lights in this dark world.
I know. And maybe we can come and visit. Oh, wait, hang on. What is the bear doing?
Bear
is erecting some kind of structure.
Bear Jimmy, that's a wonderful cross you've been
He's
working on.
He's escorting the guard Roman into this place.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is nice. I will just step onto this with my arms out. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. What a lovely place to stand.
RepTyler, don't do it. Don't do it.
RepTyler, no. He only did it for $40.
Yeah, just teleport away. Don't. Oh God, no.
That's good. And all of us in here. I mean, so, the other point of a cage I might just put into this as I'm being lashed to this cross and surrounded by the ornately. Oh my God, these guards are so well dressed and sharp. Well done, marching in formation to my side. Thank you very much. Look, I mean, the next thing, honestly, all of this is my own fault, too, in terms of, the people here. I mean, I was trying to help too many people in here to some extent. I can get a little nosy sometimes. I mean, I did recommend
you shouldn't be punished for helping others.
No, exactly.
No, I mean...
helping others is good. It's the right thing.
I mean, it is. It is helping. I mean, and some of us are... Have you seen the price of housing in this city currently? I mean...
Jesus Christ, have I?
Yes,
I mean, Sal lives in a van, and I live in a closet-sized apartment. So yeah, we have. It's been tough.
Have you seen the square footage on this cell? Oh, Bear Jimmy, stop crying. It's okay. I'm just lashed up here. God, look at it. Bear Jimmy, take a beat. Take a walk. You'll be fine. Just work through your feelings. There he goes.
Wow, he feels bad.
Oh, I mean, he feels, that's the thing. Negative emotions often lead to positive results, and there's a spear right in my side. Oh,
yeah,
you'd think they could upgrade their guard-keeping tools away from primitive spears. I mean, we're in a city with laser guns.
It's amazing that they haven't shut down this exhibit yet. There's quite a crowd gathering.
Yeah. Oh, but hey, RepTyler, they did. It is kind of a laser crown they're putting on your head, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, it's sharp. You know what? It's very sharp, both in feeling but also in look. Because I mean, I feel jaunty. I do feel like a jaunty fella.
Oh my God, RepTyler, I feel like there's nothing really we could do to help you. What should we do?
Maybe come back in 3 days or so?
Yeah, no, usually if somebody organizes a coup against me, I mean, this is the thing too. I mean, it happened, this one's obviously a fallout. I did speak words of encouragement and of unionization to, my friend Hampede. And...
Oh, yes.
I mean, with that many legs, how could you not actually, occupy a space in the movement to really help people, fix situations in this city? And he flew off the handle because he's making his own mistakes as well, because everyone has a point of view. There has to be an integrity of how we all see everyone's stories.
Wow. Wait, Sal, that's exactly it. We need to use that journalistic integrity that we discovered.
Tell everyone's stories.
And tell whatever stories we can just to get this information out. And RepTyler, we will tell your story. And maybe it'll help people.
I mean, it absolutely could. Again, I think everyone's story's worth to be told. I mean, that's the whole point of it. The great narrative that keeps us all in this sense of meaning. When my consciousness transcended into the universe, it's just a series of stories again. Some god planet that, rises to a sense of sentience and wants to create its own universe. It has the same sort of hero's arc as everyone else. It moves away, it learns, it comes back. It rises and falls with the lessons that we all learn. And it's the same as you and Sal and, the typical sentient flower or the streets of this very city.
He's starting to fade there a little bit.
Yeah. Thank you, RepTyler, for everything you've done for us, and I hope we see you again someday.
Oh, again, I usually reincarnate after 3 days. It's a pretty typical thing.
Okay. Well, you know where to find us. We're down at the Daily Deposit offices. If you ever want to stop by and just visit, or just have a chat, or maybe help me fix some crown molding.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Absolutely. And I think if I just use the last of this fresh sense of consciousness as I fall into that adventure of 3-day death, which always leaves me feeling fresh, little fresh, like you never slept like you have when you're dead, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But I'll just use the last of this waning consciousness to teleport you back to your offices. And I think
Really?
you may find a bit of fixed crown molding when you do.
No way. Thank you, RepTyler.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. You're welcome, my son. It's just you're my fella. You're not just. I'm just joking. But if you were my boys, I'd be proud of you.
I really needed to hear that.
I needed to hear that too. Thank you, man. Oh, we're back at the office. Oh wow! Look at the crown molding.
He matched the grain and everything.
It's beautiful. Oh wait, Sal, there's some stuff on our desks. I've got a miter box with a saw. This is beautiful.
And I've got a chisel set.
Oh wow. Well, we'll have to take good care of these for when we see him again someday. 3 days from now. Well, that's gonna do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. For those of you listening at home, remember, try to do the right thing. Do you think my shoes are gonna stop glowing at some point?
I hope not.
I
They
hope.
are fancy.
Thank you. Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow was played by Matthew Wall. RepTyler was played once again by Woody Field McCadden. Woody wanted us to shout out the Improv Embassy. If you like what you heard on the show today and want to give improv a shot, check out improvembassy.com. We teach classes, jams, all sorts of fun stuff. If you like the show and want to support it, or any of the other shows on the Podcavern Network, head on over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.